Hey everybody, it's Lance here, and in this video I'm going to be doing a pearl pour reverse dip. I took my inspiration from Acrylic Painting with Julie E. Julie just recently did a cloud pearl dip that was really beautiful and so cool. I just thought it was amazing, and it really inspired me to want to try to do a reverse dip using two canvases with this technique with the pearl cells. I just thought it was very cool and thought I'd give it a try. Here I'm showing you my colors and the fact that they're pretty thin. That's why I show them dripping off the stick. They're actually quite thin for pearl cell pours. And I'm going to show you my white. And my white pearl cell base paint, I'll leave that recipe in the description box along with my pouring medium. Now the idea of this pearl pour reverse dip is that I'm going to put my pearl cell base paint down and spread that around and, kind of stretch it off, run it thin, put that thin layer on there, and then I'm going to put strips of my color all across the canvas and do that with all the colors that I have. And then once I've got as much color on there as I want, I'm going to take the other canvas, reverse it on top, smush it down, make sure that I press it around really good so as to get it, completely covered. And then I'm going to try to pull it straight up and see what kind of design that I get. Now, I spoke with Julie a little bit about this because I really love doing things with the pearl cell technique. And so she and I talked about it and thought it might be kind of cool and fun to try to do a flower dip like Fiona does, and see if it'll work with this kind of pearl cell dip recipe. And so I think for our Monday night train this coming week, we're gonna each try to do an interpretation of a flower dip in a little bit of a different way, each of us. So you'll have to tune into that. And Julie E is at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I am at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So be sure and check us out and see how we do with our pearl cell flower dips.
Talking to each other, I know we feel the same about the situation, like we're stuck inside a game.
Now, as you can see, I'm starting to reverse the canvases and dip and smush them together, and here we go, smushing. And when you do this, you need to line it up and also press around the edges on the inside of the canvas to make sure it's getting fully coated, and then press through the middle. And what I did, and what this is a good way to learn from my mistake, is I didn't take enough time to press through the middle. So you see on the canvas on the left, I'm missing some paint because it didn't completely get smushed together in the very center. So take your time and really try to smush down and press through and run your fingers along the inside and press through the center and everywhere so you get the paint coated very well. But here is at least a way for you to see how I'm going to correct this. I put my white pearl cell mixture in there in that space that was empty, and I'm going to run some color through there also. And then I'm going to just take a paper towel and I'm going to press the paper towel through it in the colors and then just pull that back, and you'll see how that kind of actually creates a nice focal point for that painting on the left.
Starts with us taking the chance, not like anything we've done before, yeah. Now it's time for something better, and time for us to follow our dreams. No, we can't stay no more. Come run away. Don't be afraid. We'll be okay. And I know it's the right thing to do. Let's break away. All colors will fade. Let's go our own way. Now's the time to decide what to do, and I'll stand by you. By you. I'll stand by you. Now's the time to decide what to do. Let's break away. Somehow this is beautiful. Yeah. About time we let things go. Is this our destiny? Just like it was meant to be. Yeah.
Now, as you can see, the painting that I just touched up and used that paper towel swipe through with the white and the colors, it's got a pretty beautiful radiating kind of design, kind of feathery. And you'll see the pearl cells, they're a little bit more delicate, but they'll pop up on the fringes and on the ends of those feathery shapes. But the other painting that you see me tilting right now, Julie in her video did like a puddle pour and then stretched the colors out on the first painting that she did. And even though I thought hers was beautiful, she called hers Chernobyl, the first one, and I feel like this one on the right is turning into my Chernobyl. It is just a little bit wonky looking as far as how the cells are developing, and not completely like what I was wanting. So, although there is a lot of pearl cell development going on that painting on the right, but in just a second you're going to see me take some saran wrap and kind of do almost like the flower dip technique. I'm just going to put it over the top of that and then pull it off, and I get much better results after I do this. And I kind of wanted these two paintings to at least somewhat complement each other, and I think it does that a lot more after you see what happens when I pull the saran wrap off.
Yeah, I just wanna.
Now, if you find this video entertaining or informative, please give me the thumbs up and like this video, and subscribe to my channel, and when you do, ring the bell so you'll be alerted when I upload new videos. And then leave me a comment, because I really like to hear from you. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, or maybe what you'd like to see in future videos. Now, this is our Friday night with friends fluid art video train, and leading us off this evening was Tiffany Ramine, and her video was at 6:45 p.m. All these times are Eastern Standard Time, and Pouring Together with Lance Travis, of course, started at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I am followed by Cynthia Porter Studio at 7:15 p.m. After Cindy is It's Art by Donna M. at 7:30 p.m. And at 7:45 p.m. is Brian's Upper Valley Artistry. And after Brian is Nate Bright Art at 8:15 p.m. And please be sure and check out everybody's videos in the Friday Evening with Friends train. Now, as you can see, I'm using my popsicle stick, my stir stick, to put more of my base paint in areas, touch up my sides, kind of go over any stray splattered paint that was, anywhere where the white was, and also putting a few style lines through where I felt necessary. But I'm also contemplating on what to do with my little Chernobyl over there on the right that is looking wonky and a little misshapen. So in a second you'll see me put down some more lines of my paint across that canvas so that I can get it ready for the saran wrap to be put across it, so I can kind of re-dip that and pull the saran wrap off and see if I can get a better result. voila! I like this much better. I think right away you can kind of see almost instantly the pearl cells start popping up, and it's more of like a feathery looking radiated design, which really, while it's not exactly like the other one, to me this kind of complements what's going on with the other canvas. So yeah, I really am much more happy with this outcome. And so I kind of play with that, and I clean that up with my stir stick a bit for a while, but I really love seeing this. Obviously it's fast forwarded, so you'll see these pearl cells popping up and kind of developing before your eyes, and that's also something that I really love to do, like with these pearl cell paintings and the reactive nature and seeing these pearl cells develop and pop up from underneath. It's really cool to watch.
We can finally breathe out. Used to be afraid of water, but I'm safe now. When you're next to me, I'm always on the safe side. Somewhere deep down.
I really love seeing all these clusters and outcroppings of pearl cells and the depth that this pearl cell dip creates. It's really beautiful looking, and I hope that you've enjoyed this. Please remember that Cynthia Porter Studio is up after me at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so please check her video out. Now, I would like to thank you for hanging out with me on this 2-for-1 Pearl Pour Reverse Dip. Be sure and come back and visit me again for my live premiere Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I'll be doing a Pearl Pour Flower Dip.